Hello children, good afternoon, welcome back to your social class. I am your social teacher Aisha. Children, in previous class we started with the lesson number 4, the United Nations. Okay, we have read about the World War I, World War II and need for the United Nations and how United Nations was formed. Now, in this session we are going to start with objectives of UN, it is objectives of United Nations. What is the main objectives of United Nations are two. So first is peace in the world. So what is the main objectives of the world of the United Nations is peace in the world. First, they have to make sure that there is peace in the world. Like how World War I happened, like how World War II happened, it should not be repeated. So always it should be peace in the world. So first option of the first objective of United Nations is to have peace in the world, means no war. If any disputes is there, they have to sit among themselves and they have to clarify instead of going for the wars. Friendly relation amongst nations. So each and every country there should be friendly relations, like how friends will be, right? Same way, even each and every country they should be having friend relation, rather in the export, rather in the terms of import or export, whatever they are dealing with, it should be with the friendly relations. Cooperation on solving economic, social and humanitarian problems on an international level. So social or economic problems, like economic will come under something about financial problems or something which the country is not able to progress, or again we have no backward countries, forward countries, we have developed countries, underdeveloped countries, developing countries. If some of these countries needs any help in financially or socially, if they needs any help, other countries should be ready to help them. Respect for human rights and freedom. So each and country should have respect for human rights, not like torturing anyone whomever they think like, and not to take out their freedom, like they should not be like particularly women should not travel after 9 o'clock, or like this should not be there. They have to have particularly freedom, as well as human rights, proper human rights also should be given, like not hitting anyone or not torturing anyone, not in physically, not in mentally also. Okay, so you have to properly have the humanitarian rights. The UN neither makes law nor impose taxes. So what UN makes? UN will never make any law. United Nations won't sit and form the law, children. Law is formed for the particularly government. That government when they will form the laws. Okay, whatever the government in which countries they are staying, their government will form the laws. So UN doesn't form any law, neither UN won't impose any tax on anything. United Nations will not say put tax on this, put tax on that. No, it's up to the government. Okay, what United Nations has done is it will make sure each and every country has a peace. Instead of wars, each and every country should have peace. It is a place where issues are discussed and solutions worked out. So what is United Nations does? United Nations does, it is a place where all the solutions, which are the issues are there. Okay, which are the issues like something, now one country is not happy. For example, we'll take example of import or export. Import, one country is not happy because of the import or something. Instead of going and waging war against them, sit and talk. Go for United Nations, countries ministers will come, they will sit, they will talk, and they will, in front of United Nations, the disputes will solve. Any country that is committed to peace and accepts the goal of the UN Charter can become its member. So when any country who will accept this United Nations peace and accepts the goal of the United Nations can become their charter, means can become their member in that. The member United countries of the UN tries to solve international problems and work together to improve the condition of poor, homeless and other weaker sections of the society. So what this UN does, children? UN does will try to make peace among the countries. Yes, it solves the if any disputes are there, if any issues are there which they are not able, which both the countries are not able to solve it, United Nations will help them to solve it. Okay, and the United Nations will also help to how to improve the standard of the living about the poor people, about the homeless children, homeless people, and other weaker sections of the society. Like other weaker peoples will be there, right? They'll be having this caste creed and all, right? Who are all backward castes and all. United Nations will help them to United Nations will reach them to come to the solve to their disputes or issues, whatever they have. They will help it. Okay, they help people to fight diseases and disability. So you have heard, right? United Nations, WHO, we have World Health Organizations, we have this and all. United Nations also will look care after that. If any country is facing some disaster, if any country is facing some problems, United Nations will go to that. United Nations will solve the problem in disability and diseases. For example, polio or some other country or some other diseases that the country has got, and there is no medicines available in that country. Scientists are not able to, our doctors are not able to treat or available or not able to get the medicine for that country. United Nations, that country will approach to United Nations. United Nations, they will approach to different countries. They will take the medicine and they will take something which is curable to that, and they will start to deliver it. This is the work of United Nations. Okay, so the emblem of United Nations is a world map surrounded by the olive branches. So what is the emblem of emblem? Emblem is nothing but we have emblem, right, children? Emblem of 4 lions, one nearby, 4 lions will stand, right? We have 4 lions emblem. Back lion you can't see, but you can see 3 lions, right? In a cap, in a police officer's caps and all, you can see that. Same way, emblem of United Nations is olive branches. So what is the emblem of United Nations is olive branches. The flag of the United Nations is light blue in color. So flag of the United Nations is light blue in color. See, you can see this. Okay. The UN member emblem is the center of flag and it's white in color. So UN emblem is the center of the flag. Here you can see a center of the flag and it is in white in color. Now, what is the organs of UN? Who are the organs there in UN? First of all, we have General Assembly, Security Council, Secretariat. Then we have International Court of Justice, Economic and Social Council, and the Trusteeship Council. So what and all we have, children? We have General Assembly, we have Security Council, we have the Secretariat, we have the International Court of Justice, Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council. Now there is small information about this each and every council. We will just finish it. We will just go on it. General Assembly. So first we are going to learn about the General Assembly. General Assembly is the main organ of United Nations, which is the main organ in our body, heart. If heart pumps only we survive, right? Same way, General Assembly is the main organ of United Nations. It is like a world of parliament consisting of all members countries. In parliament, in our parliament, India's parliament, all members, all states members will present, right? Speaker will be there, all other ministers will be there, extra minister affairs will be, ministers and all will be there, right? Same way, in General Assembly, it is just like a world of parliament consisting of all members of the country. So there will be many members in that meeting, parliament meeting. General Assembly meets once a year to discuss international issues. Why does General Assembly meets? They meet once in a year. General Assembly, it forms once in a year to meet whatever the issues are happening in the country. For example, now corona pandemic is going on, right? See, our General Assembly will meet and they will say in our country how many patients are there with the corona, COVID-19, how many positive, how many negative, how many are tested, and how many are recovered. This and all will be discussed. For example, I'm just saying about it. Okay. Every country puts forward its idea to solve the issues. So each and every country, if they have any, every country is, if they are facing, that country is facing some problem, other countries will put an idea. Okay, is this a problem? So we will do some other thing for that. We may take this, we may take that help, we may take that country's help to prepare vaccine, this, that and all. They will discuss it. General Assembly elects the President of the UN each year. So each year, one President, General Assembly can elect a President. It also elects the members of UN organs and agencies. So a General Assembly will also elect the members of UN organs as well as the agencies. Whatever agencies come under UN, no, they will elect it. Okay. Next we have Security Council. Security Council is responsible for international peace and security. Security only says that they are responsible to take care of the peace and security of the country. It has 15 members, 5 which are permanent. So Security Council has how many members? They have 15 members. In this, 5 country members are permanent. Which are the 5 country members which are permanent? Is China, France, Russia, United Kingdom and USA. So we have Security Council. There are 15 members to be allocated, but in that 5 countries should be permanent. 5 countries members should be permanent. Other countries can come and go. Other countries members can come and go, but these 5 countries members should be permanent. So which are these countries members should be permanent? China, France, Russia, United Kingdom, as well as USA. So if any major decision is taken, children, these countries voting is must. If all these countries vote only, if all these 5 countries vote only, the further decision will be taken care. If one also doesn't vote, then it will go for negative vote. If one country member also doesn't vote, then it will go for negative vote. That action cannot be taken. If in this China, France, Russia, UK and USA, all these 5 countries are permanent. If any discussion is going on and if they want to implement on this, and if China, for example, China raise hands, no I don't want this, then it will go for a negative vote. So action cannot be taken, then they will take it as a veto power. Okay, this is called veto power. This whatever the action will be taken, if one country is not accepting it, one country member is not accepting it, then they have to stop it. It is called as veto power. The rest are non-permanent members elected for a period of 2 years. So other countries, apart from in this 15, other 10 countries members and they are non-permanent members and they can be elected for every 2 years. Then the Secretariat. Then we have the Secretariat. Secretariat consists of the officials who carry out the New York of UN. So Secretariat is the official who carries out the work. Whatever the UN says the work, this Secretariat should carry like Secretariat. Whatever the boss says, Secretary does the work, right? So whatever the United Nations assigns the work, this Secretariat will start to carry the work. Okay, it is headed by the Secretary General who is chosen by the General Assembly for 5 years. So who is leader of this? Who is the boss of this? It is Secretary General. He is the leader of the Secretariat. Okay. And he is chosen by the General Assembly for 5 years. Who will be this General Assembly for 5 years? No, they will choose this Secretariat to forward the work or go assign with the work. The Secretary General is the chief spokesman for the UN. So who is the chief spokesman? Who is the main leader? Is the Secretary General. He will on behalf of, now suppose a leader. Now in your class some work is not done or some notes is not done. Everyone won't say, no ma'am, my class work is not done, my this is not done. One leader will start and say, yeah, in our class social class work is not completed, this child is not completed. Same way, whatever the work secretariats are doing, under the secretariat whatever work is doing, this secretariat will be spokesperson of this. He will describe or he will say, okay. He brings to the notice important world issues to the council. Whatever the work he is doing and something he is not able to find or clear it, he will bring to the notice of the people who in General Assembly, who will sit right. All these organs and all, they will sit right. He will bring to the notice of them and they will start to clear the doubts. The first Secretary General was Norway Tryggvi. So who was the first secretary? He was Norway Tryggvi. Then we have International Court of Justice. International Court of Justice is the chief judicial organ of the UN. So it's just a court. It's a chief judicial, means important organ of UN. The headquarters is in Hague in Netherlands. So where we have International Court of Justice, we have International Court of Justice in Hague in Netherlands. Okay, Hague in Netherlands. It is a permanent in session. So this International Court of Justice, the Hague of Netherlands, is permanent in session. The judges are all from different countries. So the judges which are there in the International Court of Justice, no, this is not from one country judge. Okay, all the judges who are present in International Court of Justice are all different countries judges. Okay, whatever the disputes is going on, or whatever the quarrels in each country is going on, they can go for International Court of Justice and they can put their words on them and they can clarify, like how we have court, right? Court will help to disputes or help to solve the disputes, right? Same way International Court of Justice also will help to solve the disputes. Then we have Economic and Social Council. The UN has created a network agency to help the sick and illiterate. So who are sick? For example, if one country is sick, they are not able to, as I said, they are not able to get any vaccine, or they are not able to discover any vaccine. UN will take initiative of it. Okay, and they have agencies which will help the sick people, means to provide a vaccine for that country or to provide some medication of the country and all. Then we have some of the countries which are backward. They won't spend so much in education. What is UN will do? Their agencies will go and they will help the backward countries' children or people to learn about it or to get educated among them. These agencies work under Economic and Social Councils. So this Economic and Social Councils agencies are there, no? They will go for each and country. They will find. Anyway, country's president or spokesperson will say that in our country education is lacking because we don't have so much of supply. We don't have that much educated teachers. We are not able to provide education for the country, for the children of that particular country. So what is Social and Economic Council will do? They'll particularly have that agencies. These agencies will go and help them for education. The organs looks after the programs and aimed at helping the developing countries. So these organs, Economic and Social Council and different organs, they help to develop the country. Okay, any issues are there like health facility or poor people, education to the poor, or human rights or any other social issues, these Economic and Social Council agencies will definitely help them. Then we have Trusteeship Council. The Trusteeship Council helped 11 regions of the world called trust. Trusteeship, trust, they have to trust. The word trust one is there, no, it is known as Trusteeship Council. Okay, to develop, trust to develop and gain independence from foreign rule. If any country doesn't want that law, suppose if one country A is following the rules of country B and they don't want that. If they want to freedom and if they want to gain other things, this Trusteeship Council will help them, will gain independence from that ruler, from that law. This Trusteeship Council will help them. Since last rule became the independent in 1994, this organ is no longer functional. So the last trust, whoever the last trust were there, they were independent on 1914 or 1994. That was the last organ. Okay, and now it is not functional. Now the trusteeship is not functioning because each government has their each laws. When the UN was formed in 1945, it has only 50 members. So after the World War II, when the UN was formed, they were only having 50 members, 50 countries only were participating. Now the membership has went to up to 191 countries. So 191 countries are participated in UN. It has done useful work for all the people of our country. So it has done all the useful work for all the people of the country. But the problems of poverty, illiteracy, population explosion and some dreadful diseases continue in many parts of the world. Since still UN has done so much, still every country are doing, but still there are some factors that which is not able to, we are not able to overcome it. It's like dreadful diseases, population explosion, education to the poor children, or about the diseases which are not able to still cure it. Okay, still there are a lot of disadvantages also here. It has many branches like WHO, UNESCO, UNICEF, ILO, IMF, etc. This UNO has many branches. This United Nations organization have many branches like WHO, World Health Organization. They will particularly take care about the health. UNESCO is about United Nations Educational Scientific Children's Organization, about our children and education. Then UNICEF, Indian Monetary Fund, International Labour Organization, this and all are there, they will take care of it. Okay, these are all agencies. I said now, if there are some agencies which will go and read the children, like the agencies of WHO. World Health Organization is an agency of UNO. They will take care about the health sector. UNESCO about the children's and education sector, UNICEF about the social and economic about the country, then Indian Monetary Fund about the finance of this country. So these branches they are greatly working. They are greatly working and they are solving the disputes of the other issues of the country. Okay, so this was about the United Nations Organization and about the organs of the UN. So quickly we'll just finish up our textbook exercises and we will start with the textbook exercises now. If there is any doubt, we will definitely meet in our interactive session. Students, first of all, basically you should know about the organs of UN. One is General Assembly, one is Security Council, Secretariat, International Court of Justice, Economic and Social Council, and the Trusteeship Council. Okay, these are the main organs of UN. Further, we will be going to read in a further classes also about this. Okay, so now I want everyone to take out your textbook and we'll finish with our textbook exercises. Okay, fill in the blanks. Hiroshima is situated in, where is Hiroshima situated? It is situated in Japan. The UN headquarters is in dash, is it? New York. The permanent members of UN Security Council are dash, dash and dash. China, Russia, France, United Kingdom, and USA. The headquarters of the International Court of Justice is located in The Hague in Netherlands. The United Nations was established on 24th October 1945. Okay. Next we have options. Take the correct option. B. The First World War was fought from option B 1914 to 1918. Millions of people all over the world suffered due to two world wars. Option B. The League of Nations was formed to prevent another world war. C. The Secretary General is the head of the Secretariat. Option B. Non-permanent members of Security Council are elected for a period of 2 years. C. Then match the following: World War I 1914 to 1918, World War II 1939 to 1945, 11 regions, Trusteeship Council, 6 organs, Security Council, 15 members, 6 organs are United Nations, 15 members are from Security Council. So the answer is 4, 5, 2, 1 and 3. Okay children, I want everyone to copy this. Okay, finish your exercises. Write in pencil, write properly, write neatly with correct spellings everyone. If you are not able to see on the board, I suggest you to please take out your textbook and please search out pages from words from the textbook and start writing. Okay. Any doubts, we'll definitely meet you in an interactive session. Bye children, take care.